Here in the I button and in description box below, you will get complete playlist of Fourier series. Welcome to video number 20, and in this video we are going to solve third problem, that is on the topic half range series. Okay, very important question. So before I start this video, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, and if you learn something from my videos, then please hit the like button and do share the playlist of Fourier series with your friends. Okay, in this way only you can support me. So let us try to solve this problem. That is, the question says expand f of x equals to 1 minus 1 upon 4 minus x when the limit of x ranges from 0 to half, and f of x equals to x minus 3 upon 4. Okay, f of x equals to x minus 3 upon 4 when the value of x ranges from half to 1. Okay, as a Fourier series of sine terms. Okay, here we have sine terms. Okay, yes, as we know, that is the Fourier half range sine series is given by f of x equals to summation n equals to 1 to infinity bn into sine n pi x upon b minus a. Okay, we need to find this part only. Okay, because we are dealing with, yes, half range sine series. Okay, half range sine series. So yes, f of x equals to summation n equals to 1 to infinity bn into sine of n pi x upon b minus a. Okay, and if you want to know what is b minus a, then here you can see the lowest limit is 0 and the highest limit is 1. The lowest limit is 0 and the highest limit is what? 1. So you can say this is b, this is a, so 1 minus 0 will give me 1. Okay, so b minus a equals to 1 minus 0, which is equals to 1. So finally we can say that is f of x equals to summation of m equals to 1 to infinity bn into sine of n pi x, and this is supposed to be my equation number 1. And what we need to find is simply find the value of bn. Okay, yes, and as we know, that is bn equals to 2 upon b minus a integration a to b f of x sine n pi x upon b minus a dx. This is the general formula. Okay, so b minus a is how much? 1. Okay, so this is 2 upon 1, that is 2 integration, yes, limit is from 0 to 1 f of x sine n pi x, because this value is how much? 1. So this is sine n pi x into dx. Okay, yes, n pi x into dx. Now yes, here we have to, so simply write here 2. Okay, okay, so for the limit 0 to half, okay, here you can see here f of x equals to 1 by 4 minus x when the limit is from 0 to half, and f of x becomes x minus 3 upon 4 when the limit is from half to 1. Okay, so for limit 0 to half, function is this. For limit half to 1, we have function 3 x minus 3 upon 4. So yes, integration 0 to half, function is 1 by 4 minus x into this part, that is sine n pi x into dx, plus integration half to 1. Yes, when the limit is from half to 1, in that case function is x minus 3 upon 4, and rest is same, that is sine n pi x dx. Okay, n pi x dx. Now we will be solving both the integration by the help of chain rule again. Okay, so these two is again here. Okay, yes, 1 minus 4, this is treated as my first function, and this is as the second function as per Eilert rule. Okay, so 1 upon 4 minus x, first function as it is. Second function, integration second function, that is sine will become minus cos. Integration of sine is minus cos of n pi x. Okay, and cos of n pi x upon coefficient of x, that is n pi. Okay, now first term positive, second term negative. Okay, now differentiation of first function, that is minus 1. Now integration of second function, that is minus is as it is. Integration of cos is sine. Okay, so sine n pi x upon n pi, and already we had n pi, so it is n square pi square. The limit is from 1 to 0 to half. Okay, the limit is from 0 to half. Now we'll come to the second part. Okay, yes, here this is treated as first function, this is treated as second function. Okay, now again we will integrate this with the help of chain rule. Okay, so first function as it is, integration of second function, that is integration of sine will become minus cos, that is minus cos n pi upon n pi x upon n pi. Okay, the first function positive, first term is positive, second term is negative. Now differentiation of this part, that is 1 into this part. Okay, that is integration of this part, that is negatives as it is. Integration of cos will become sine, so sine n pi x upon n pi, and already we had n pi, so n pi into n pi will become n square pi square. Okay, now here the limit is from half to 1, that is half to 1. Okay, yes, now here you can see these two is as it is. Okay, now here we have negative sign. Okay, so if you take here negative, this will become positive, this will become negative. So we can write this as x minus 1 upon 4 into cos of n pi x upon n pi. Okay, now here negative negative negative, that is minus of sine n pi x upon n square pi square. Limit is from 0 to half. Okay, now if you come to this part, we have negative sign, so this is negative, this will be positive. Okay, so 3 upon 4 minus x cos of n pi x upon n pi. Okay, now here negative negative, that is positive, sin n pi x upon n square pi square. Okay, again you can see the limit is from half to 1. Okay, yes, now we will start putting limits. Okay, yes, if you put limit, that is upper limit here, okay, that is half, so this is going to be half minus 1 upon 4, and this is going to be, yes, if you put half here, this is going to be cos of n pi upon 2. Okay, let me show you. Yes, on putting that upper limit, that is half, this is going to be, this was x minus 1 by 4 into cos cos of n pi x. So on putting x equals to half, this is 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 into cos n pi by 2 upon n pi as it is. Okay, now yes, you can see that is, if you put lower limit, this is going to be minus 1 upon 4. Okay, if you put lower limit, this is going to be minus 1 upon 4. This will become cos 0 upon n pi. Okay, and this will become, okay, let me show you. First we will discuss this part. Okay, putting lower limit, this will become minus 1 upon 4 into cos 0 upon n pi. Okay. Yes, this is my lower limit, that is minus 1 upon 4 cos 0 upon n pi. Okay, upper limit positive, lower limit is negative. Now we'll come to the second part. Yes, here again you can see, if you put the upper limit, this is going to be minus of sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, yes, putting n x equals to pi 1 upon 2, this is minus of n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Now if you put lower limit, that is 0, upper limit is negative, so lower limit will be positive. Okay, this will become 0, so sine 0 upon n square pi square, because we are putting x equal to 0. Okay, in the lower limit we are putting x equal to 0, so this is going to be sine 0 upon n square pi square. Okay, so first part is over. Now we'll come to the second part, and the second part is this. Okay, yes, now simply put upper limit. Okay, that is 1 in place of x, so this is going to be 3 upon 4 minus x into cos n pi upon n pi. Okay, let me show you. Yes, here you can see 3 upon 4 minus 1 into cos n pi upon n pi. Okay, now the lower limit is half. Okay, so in place of 1 we need to put half, so this is going to be upper limit positive, lower limit is negative, so 3 upon 4 3 upon 4 minus half into cos of n pi x, so x equals to half, so this is going to be cos of n pi by 2 upon n pi. Okay, now we'll come to the last, that is this part. If you put n equals to 1 here, this is going to be sine n pi upon n square pi square with positive sign. If you put the lower limit, that is negative of sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, yes, yes, sine of n pi upon n square pi square minus sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, now let us try to solve. Yes, this part will become 0. Okay, this part will also become 0 because of sine n pi will become 0. Okay, sine 0 is 0. Now you can see, okay, what are left? Okay, let us see. This is 2 as it is. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, that is 1 by 4 into cos of n pi by 2 upon n pi. Okay, now coming to this part. Okay, cos 0 is 1, negative negative, that is positive, that is 1 upon 4 n pi. Okay, now this is as it is, that is minus of sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, this part is 0. Now coming to this part, 3 upon 4 minus 1, that is minus 1 upon 4 cos n pi upon n pi. Okay, now again coming to this part, yes, negative is as it is, 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2, that is minus 1 upon 4 cos n pi by 2 upon n pi. Okay, yes, last term is this, that is minus of n pi by 2 sine of n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, this part is also as it is. Okay, so finally we can say that is bn is equals to, okay, yes, if you see here, these two are common, that is sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square, sine n pi by 2, okay, sine n pi by 2 upon n square pi square, both are negative. Okay, so minus of twice, and because of this twice, this will become minus of 4. Okay, this will become minus 4 n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Now come to this part, that is 2 into this. Okay, that is 2 into 1 upon 4 n pi will become 1 upon 2 n pi. Okay, and here you can see both the terms are common but opposite in sign, so these two part will get cancelled. So finally we can say this part is here, these two part are here, this part is left, that is 2 into this, that is minus 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2. This is minus 1 power n. Okay, we know that cos n pi is how much? Minus 1 power n upon n pi. Okay, so 2 into this will become 1 upon 2 n pi. In the numerator part we can write that is minus 1 power n. Okay, so finally we can say bn equals to 1 upon 2 pi. Yes, if you take this 2 part common, that is 1 upon 2 pi. Here what is left is 1, and what is left is minus of minus 1 power n. Okay, and this part is minus 4 times sin n pi by 2 upon n square pi square. Okay, this is the final value of bn. Now we'll come to the equation number 1, that is f of x equals to summation n equals to 1 to infinity bn into sin n pi x. Okay, this is my equation number 1. So coming to the equation number 1, yes, from equation number 1 we can say f of x, okay, f of x equals to summation n equals to 1 to infinity. Okay, writing this part here, that is in this curly bracket we can write this part, okay, 1 upon 2 n pi, okay, minus 1, okay, 1 minus 1 power n minus 4 sin n pi by 2 upon n square pi square into sin n pi x. Okay, yes, sin n pi x, this, okay, this sin n pi x here. Okay, and this is my final answer. Okay, yes, thank you so much for watching this video.